Hi, I'm Yuri Leite. I'm head of the International Office and also a professor of biology at the Federal University of Espírito Santo in Brazil. I'm going to be talking to you today about the role of a public university in advancing the Sustainable Development Goals in a developing country. First of all, I want to thank the organizers of this event for the invitation. I'm honored to be here. Well, to give you an idea of the university, um, so UFIS is the acronym in Portuguese for the university. Was established in 1954, so it's 67 years old. It's a comprehensive university. It's a large university. We are located in Brazil, on the eastern coast of Brazil. We are in the city of Vitória, which is the capital of the state of Espírito Santo, where we are located. That's the headquarters, the main campus. We have also another campus in the city, which is the health sciences campus with the university hospital. And we also have two regional campuses, one in the north of the state and one in the south. The university has about 20,000 undergraduate students in 100 different programs. We also have 3,000 graduate students in 60 master's or 30 PhD programs. And we employ 1,800 faculty and about 2,300 administrative staff at the university. The university is strong in research. We publish about 1,200 scientific papers each year. These papers have been cited more than 44,000 times between 2015 and 2020. We also have a strong outreach program with more than 500 actions a year, reaching more than 3.5 million people throughout the state. The university hospital is also very important, with more than 200,000 outpatient care and 18,000 surgeries a year. So that's kind of a general overview of the university. So the 2030 agenda at UFIS is a project that we started based on the Sustainable Development Goals. The project started in July 2020, and it's going until December 2021. This project is led by this group of people here. It's a very diverse group of people, both academic and administrative staff from different branches of the university, graduate and undergraduate divisions, research, outreach, student assistance, the rector's office, the international office, university planning, and regional campuses. So it's a diverse group of people from different backgrounds, all of them interested in the Sustainable Development Goals. So this is the group that gets together to do the work that I'm going to be presenting today. So I'm presenting this work, but it's actually this group of people who developed this work. So the goals of this project are first of all to identify existing actions related to the Sustainable Development Goals on research, outreach, teaching, and governance. Until now, we've done the research and outreach mapping, which I'm going to show you in a minute. And then we're going to talk about the communication of the actions regarding the SDGs, and also the integration of SDGs into university strategies, policies, and plans. So first of all, let's see what we've been doing regarding the SDGs. First thing we did was to quantify the papers published with subjects related to the Sustainable Development Goals. Okay, so between 2015 and 2020, we found almost 3,000 papers on all SDGs published by UFIS professors, scientists. And as you can see, the SDG 3, good health and well-being, is the top one with more than 900 papers published in this period. So it's by far the most relevant. Then we have SDG 14 and 15, life below water and life on land. Also clean and accessible energy. And then we have in this third row here, we have zero hunger, water and sanitation, sustainable cities and communities, and responsible consumption and production, okay, in terms of numbers of papers. We also looked at the projects that are being developed, research projects. So this is kind of looking at the papers is like things that were done in the recent past, right, that already became scientific papers. This, we're looking at the future papers, now papers that are going to come out in the future. And then it's interesting, we have, I mean, again, of course, this health, good health and well-being is dominates. And then we have quality education as the second most important SDG in terms of projects, right? That does not reflect the publications, perhaps because of a bias in these in this source. This is the data source for the publications is a international database of papers published mostly in English and of international relevance. And here, sometimes for quality education, we they publish papers of regional, of local relevance sometimes, and very often in Portuguese, not in English, okay? Anyway, then we have again, life on land, life below water, zero hunger, and water and sanitation. Here we have industry and infrastructure showing up here, life below water, and then peace, justice, and strong institutions also shows up here for the projects. We found more than 2,000 projects that started between 2016 and 2020, and 73% of them were aligned to at least one SDG. This is outreach. Then we have a very different picture here. See that quality education is by far the most popular SDG regarding outreach actions. We mapped 1,000 actions between 2016 and 2020. Almost all of them were aligned with at least one SDG. And so quality education is the top one. And then we have good health and well-being. And then we have the trio here. So industry, infrastructure, reduced inequalities, and sustainable cities and communities. Okay, those are the most important in terms of outreach actions of the university for this time period. So the second thing that we do is to communicate actions with respect to the SDGs. This is a very nice thing that we did, which is to map the SDGs on the news that come out in our main website. So that's our website, and then we have for each news that comes out. So this is the text regarding the World Cleanup Day last year, and then here at the bottom you always have the SDGs related to that news piece. Okay. And then you hit 4, 11, 12, and 13. If you click here, you go to this page, which lists every single news that was published regarding this SDG. And if you click here in the first one, you go to this index page where you can click on each one of the SDGs, and then you're going to have a list of the news that came out. This started July 2020, and it's been going on each one of the SDGs. So it's really nice way to promote the SDGs and to see how we're doing in terms of the SDGs. Another strategy was to create this website, ODS, which is the acronym in Portuguese for Sustainable Development Goals, .ufis.br, where we have a page with who we are, what we do, our connections with the SDG movement in the country and the state, the SDG Accord, the United Nations Academic Impact. We talk about the Sustainable Development Goals, publications, news, the team, and so forth and so on. A couple weeks ago, we established this Instagram page because we realized that a lot of the interactions among groups, especially in Brazil, regarding the SDGs are in social media. So we established this place very recent. We just did it. And we've been posting news and facts and figures about the SDGs in the university. One of them here is the sustainability report, which is also available in our page, on our website, which we produced last year. And it's a bilingual report. So this is one in Portuguese and English. And then we talk about the main actions for the SDGs in each one of them. And finally, to stimulate the integration of the SDGs in strategies, policies, and plans, this year we've done the institutional development plan for the next 10 years, 2021-2030. And then we established that our vision is to be recognized as a public institution of national and international excellence in teaching, research, and outreach, committed to social inclusion, regional expansion, innovation, and sustainable development of the Brazilian society, in particular the state of Espírito Santo. So the sustainable development is in our vision now, from now on. And finally, we get the recognition by doing that. So in the Times Higher Education Impact Rankings 2021, we were ranked in the top 200 in the world. And in Brazil, we were the second. We got the second place, just behind the University of São Paulo. So we're here. And these 3 SDGs are the ones that we were better. 8, 3, and 1, and 17 is mandatory. And this recognition is really important, especially in times like this, where science in Brazil has to struggle to be heard by the government, especially the federal government, which tends not to follow scientific evidence for COVID-19 related actions. So we have really to fight to be heard inside the science community. And the public universities in Brazil are responsible for 90% of the science done in the country. So we have a very relevant role to play in the science in the country. And this science must be recognized. And then the rankings, the international rankings, give us some strength for that purpose. So with that, I thank you very much, and this is my email, and so feel free to email me if you have questions, and thanks a lot. Bye-bye.